Right, so I'm back from my shower. I have just wrapped my hair up in a non-microfiber towel. The microfiber towel will come in later. So I've realized that I'm gonna need to write down the order of the experiments that I'm doing, because at the moment I'm just forgetting where I'm up to. I don't even know what experiment I want to do next, and I just keep saying like I'll do something in the last video and then I change my mind. So what I'm deciding to do, because I wanted to do scrunching in this one, I also really wanted to use a new product that I got, which is a leave-in conditioner, because I ran out of my oil. So I'm gonna jump back a bit and not use those products yet. I'm gonna go back to pretty much doing nothing, but just with the scrunch. And I want to show the difference between putting nothing in it and just raking out and leaving it, compared to even just the difference that scrunching the hair can make. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I've got my hair. This is killing me because I really want to put some conditioner in it. Maybe I should, because going this many weeks without putting leave-in conditioner in my hair is probably not the best. But I am doing these oil treatments, and I just did one then, so the oil treatments should be helping anyway. But yeah, I think just the difference is whenever I see experiments online, it's like they use pretty much everything straight away. You don't really get to see the difference between one or two things, and that's what I really want to see for myself, because here I'm preaching to people, you have to scrunch it, you have to have the hair super wet when you scrunch it, you have to sleep, you know, it's best if you sleep in a bonnet, it's best if you don't brush it, blah blah blah. So I actually want to see what difference just one of those things make if they're not included in the routine. So I might even do this all over again, but then sleeping in a bonnet, and see what difference that makes. But yes, anyway, I will write down a list for myself, so I know what experiment I'm up to and what I actually want to be doing. Okay. So, I don't know if scrunching is really going to work, because I've dried without a microfiber towel and it has dried it quite a bit, and I find with scrunching you do need the hair fairly wet. But you know what, fuck it. Okay, this is we're starting with the basic. We're starting with basic, and then we're going to extend and add things. So this is for the people who think it best that they just dry it with your old regular towel, let it dry a little bit, and then go through and scrunch. And then I think I'll repeat the same steps as I have for the first three. So I'll do nothing in this one. Next one, I'll just do an oil, a leave-in treatment. I actually don't have any oil left, so I probably will use a leave-in conditioner. So just leave-in conditioner, and then one with just curl cream. And then, who knows? So I should probably be talking about the scrunching. So scrunching, so we're basically grabbing the hair from the ends and scooping it up towards the roots and scrunching. Now I actually think it's best to do this standing up and flipping your hair all around the place, so you get a good root lift as well. So let's flip all the hair to the side and scrunch it. And I think this is probably the most important part in styling curls. So this is why I'm intrigued as to whether, you know, putting a product in or putting nothing in makes a difference. It should, but even just seeing the difference between not scrunching it and scrunching it. Right, and then the other side, scrunchity scrunch. Jeez, she's drying already. Then I even go to pull upside down, make sure that I'm in camera. Full upside down, and you're just kind of getting every single part of the head. Scrunch that baby up. Okay, and then flick it, let it fall back into place. I must resist the urge to twist because I also do a little bit of twisting in my hair when I style it. So just scrunching. All right. I can already see the frizz. I think I need to put leave-in conditioner in it soon. Anyway, that'll be the next experiment. So there we go. Basically nothing. No microfiber towel. I'm not gonna sleep in a bonnet. No product, but I am scrunching. Experiment number 4. Okay, trying to figure out how to light this. So this is my hair now that it's dried after the scrunching method with no product in it. Now, would you looky here at this guy? What? So I did an oil treatment before this. I don't know how that got there, but cool. That looks like it was twisted. Maybe I accidentally did that without realizing. But yeah, so this is just scrunched. I can't wait to compare the dry with nothing in it and then one with nothing but with just a scrunch. So that's all I'm doing. Yeah, again, top layer is a little bit, there's like a little bit of flyaway. God, look at that curl. But yeah, this is like what the back looks like as well. And I'll take a photo so there's a better comparison side by side with and without scrunching. Also, I wrote my list of all the experiments and it came to about 15 weeks just to start with. And so each section is about 4 experiments per section. And what I'm doing each section is I'm adding something to the routine. So for the first section, we did nothing. Second section is scrunching. Third section, we'll be using a microfiber towel. And then for the fourth section, it will be sleeping in a bonnet. Okay, so I'm on day 4 after doing nothing to my hair except for scrunching it. So no product, not sleeping in a bonnet. Yeah, just scrunching my hair and letting it dry 4 days ago. So this is what it looks like. Let me turn the light on so it looks more, I don't know, you can see more maybe. Yeah, it actually was looking worse yesterday somehow on day 3, and today it's sort of calmed down a little bit. But yeah, just your general frizz. It's actually stayed fairly curly. Again, it was after an oil treatment, so I don't know if the oil treatment helps to keep the curls nice, but that's the back. All the underneath layers. So yeah, flattened out a little bit frizzy. Feels okay. It's definitely dry. It feels quite a lot drier on the ends than it usually does, but it's not too bad. So yes, I'll go wash it and then we'll be ready for the next experiment. So I'm back. It is week 5 experiment. So last time I did just scrunching with pretty much nothing else in it, just to see what the hair, like how different the hair sits just by scrunching alone, not putting any product in it, not using a microfiber towel, not sleeping in a bonnet. So this week I am going to not use a microfiber towel still. I am going to put in a leave-in product, and I'm just going to put in the leave-in treatment. So I mentioned that I'm out of oil. So the oil experiments are gone for now until I get an oil. Yeah, I'm going to just try leave-in treatment, no curl product, not going to sleep in a bonnet, but I am going to scrunch the hair with this in it. So I've done scrunching, I've done no scrunching with oil in it, and this will be kind of scrunching with oil in it. So I've just washed my hair, rake that out with my fingers. Not quite at the stage where I'm going to put a brush through it yet. So I really do notice that when I don't use a microfiber towel, it tends to already dry the hair quite a bit. Like, I just got out of the shower and had my hair wrapped in a towel for like maybe 3 minutes max. And like, as you can kind of see, it's already sort of dried. When I scrunch it, you can't hear any squelch. So that's kind of the difference. All right, so I'm gonna use, I just got this, I've never used it in my hair before, Revive Balm by Kerner. And this is actually a good leave-in treatment. They do say that it's meant to replace conditioner, so you're not meant to really use conditioner and just use this, but I am using conditioner and then I'm using this, just because I find curly hair is drier anyway. So it needs more moisture. I'm gonna rub that all through my hands, so when I rake it through, it's getting a nice even distribution. I'm starting from just like the mid-lengths to ends, pretty close to the top to be honest, but just gonna rake that through, nice even. One side. I just need one more pump. I just did about 3 or so pumps. Rake that through. Sometimes I even tell my clients to like fully pull their hair to the side and do this, or even upside down is good, because that gets all underneath and all through the top as well. Okay, just gonna put that back into place, make sure it's sitting where I want it to be. So again, I'm going to try and refrain from twisting any of the bits, because that is a habit of mine. I really find that this side sits less curly, so I usually do a few twists, but I'm going to stick with just the scrunch. All right, so back to whipping my hair to the side, grabbing it from the ends and scrunching it up towards the roots. And again, I find this just the most important part of styling curls. This is what gets the shape happening. So a little side to side action, and then I go all the way upside down, make sure you guys can see. So all up in there underneath, all around the front, the sides. I wonder if you can hear it. See how you can't really hear anything? There's no real squelch. It just kind of sounds like nothing really. Just a dry kind of sound. I don't know. I don't know the sound that hair makes. All right. Flip it back. Oh, it really did dry a lot on this side. Okay. Maybe I can just I'm just gonna put the tiniest little tiny bit just back in that area that's dried. A bit more. So I guess this is when like more than just one product can come in handy, because you can keep it wet. I guess there's also, you can just like have a spray bottle handy or put some water in your hands and wet it down a bit. But I'm gonna just not do it because I really want to do like the minimum and eventually start adding all of those things later on. Alright, so there we go. Scrunched with only leave-in conditioner. I'm not going to sleep in a bonnet, and I will record the progress when I'm ready to wash it again. Okay, so I am back after letting my hair dry. This is the experiment where I have just leave-in conditioner in it, and I have done the scrunching. God, this cold is taking forever to get over my throat. So this is good. This is nice. This is the first time I have used the Revive Balm by Kerner. Oh shit. By Kerner. And my, it feels good. But I feel like I can already see a difference between putting nothing in it and putting at least a little some. I haven't got my little perfect ringlet there on this side, but I think what I did is I accidentally twisted that part without realizing it in the last experiment. So here's the back. Beauty, that's the back. Yeah, pretty good. So I'll get a picture of this, and yeah, let's see how this looks in a few days. All right, we are on day 3 of just putting leave-in conditioner in and scrunching the hair dry. So this is what my hair looks like after sleeping on it. Didn't sleep in a bonnet or anything. So it's actually looking okay, a little bit rough on the ends. Small amount of frizz on the top, but not too bad. I think it did flatten out quite a bit underneath. But to be honest, that's kind of been normal anyway, even when I've got curl product in it. So the next experiment is going to have me putting in some curl product, which will be interesting to see if this stays in place a bit longer. There's the back of my hair, can you see that? So underneath layers, top layers. Alright, I'm not going to do an oil treatment this time, mainly because I'm out of the scalp oil treatment. I do have ends oil treatment, so I might do that next time, just do some ends. I need to order some stuff for my roots, so we'll see what I do in between there. Already not staying consistent with that root treatment, but it's okay. I'll just give my head a good massage anyway. Right, so I am up to the next experiment, which is putting some curl cream in with the leave-in conditioner and scrunching my hair. So no microfiber towel, we are doing a scrunch with the products, and I'm not going to sleep with a bonnet. So after just washing my hair and drying it with a regular towel, as the last couple experiments I've been doing, I have just been raking my fingers through it instead of using a brush or anything, or a comb or whatever. Just using my hands. So I think I was pointing out in the last one, the regular towel really does dry out the hair quite a bit, which I think in the last video I said to put in some water, but I guess in this case the microfiber towel is all about leaving more moisture in. So this one I'm going to leave in as little moisture as possible, just to show what it does with and without. So first I'm going to go through with my Revive Balm, which is my leave-in conditioner. Because I'm out of oil, so it could be a leave-in conditioner or an oil, whichever. So running that all the way through my hands, put about 3 pumps in, and then just raking it all the way through one side, and then I'll probably do the same for the other side, or just maybe an extra little pump if I need more. So I like to rub it all over my fingers, so then what I'm raking through is kind of like from here up, but there's still some left over usually in the palms. So before adding any extra product, I always like to give my hands another rub so I can get all of that product all the way through. Okay, so that's distributed, and then do another 3 pumps for the other side. To be honest, I think the last one that I did with just the conditioner, I definitely put less conditioner in, but I did actually cheat a little bit. I don't know if it's cheating, but I think it was day 2 that I put in a little bit of extra cream because it was really fluffy, and I don't know, I just feel like it needed it, but maybe I shouldn't have done that, I don't know. Anyway, so go back through. So now that that's in, I don't know why I give it a scrunch and then I go ahead and run the next product through, but for some reason I feel like it just already starts setting up the shape. Okay, and then as my last experiments have had, I'm still using the Davro Curl Cream Definer. Still have a cough from my cold, it's just lasting forever. It's about that much. Run it through. Should we split this into 2? Oh, what am I doing? Split it into 2. Okay. Run about that much through one side. Get it nice and even. And then through the other side. About the same amount. So I fucked up again. In my last video I said that I was up to week 5, and what I had done in the video before that is I had said I need to really write down what the hell I'm doing in the order that I'm doing it, because I keep forgetting where I'm up to, and so I started writing down the weeks on that week. So I actually missed the first 3 weeks. So I was going to start this video by saying week 6, but it's actually probably more like week 9. And then also, it's not weeks, it's the amount of experiments I've done. I wash my hair twice a week. So like I've probably done 2 of those weeks in 1 week. Anyway, so this is experiment 9, not week 9, not week 6. I should stop fucking it up after this video. I think I know what the hell I'm talking about now. Maybe I'll just add to my list the first 3 weeks that I didn't do, even though I've marked them off already, just so when I do eventually get around to editing and making these videos, not that much editing is gonna happen. I'm just gonna post what I've filmed. All right, so onto the hair, what I'm actually doing. Obviously you just saw me scrunching quite a bit. I'm now gonna stand up and do my whole flip to one side and make sure that I'm really getting all of the hair, so I get underneath, the sides, pull it, peel it over to the other side, get all of those areas, and then also upside down, get all underneath, all the way up, get it all the way up near my scalp at the front there. So just scrunching the shit out of it. So slow motion scrunching, just so you can really see. Sometimes I like to do the slow motion scrunch. I don't know, it kind of like holds all the hair in one place and just warms it up a little bit. Maybe that's a little less aggressive. All right, that is an adequate amount of scrunching. Pop my hair back into place. Oh fuck, I definitely twisted this bit, didn't I? I did that, I went ahead and I did that. Okay, I'm just gonna undo it because I've done that before just out of habit and I just need to not because there is a difference. So it's hard to break out of habits. You know, I know the way that my hair sits best, at least for what I have experimented with myself in the past. And that just really helps those bits. Oh, I hate not twisting it in those spots, but it must be done. It must be done. So I really like to get a scrunch all the way up to the top there. This side, I think I pointed out before that it just does naturally sit a little bit more flat. Okay, so there we go. I think I really messed up that front bit by twisting and then raking it back through. But yeah. All right. We're leaving it. We'll come back when it's dry. All right, so here's my hair dried after using leave-in conditioner, curl cream, and doing a scrunch. I have been out all day in a bit of windy weather, so it has been blown around a bit, but it definitely stayed in place quite well. Here's what it looks like from the top and the front and stuff like that. Pretty good, a little bit more definition, I think. And here is the back. All right, so that's fresh day 1. See you on day 3 or 4 or whenever I'm bothered to wash my hair again. All right, we're on day 3 of using a curl cream, leave-in conditioner, and scrunching my hair. So this is without sleeping in a bonnet and without using a microfiber towel when I dried it. I'm also not putting any products in on the days following, so no extra oil or leave-in conditioner or anything. So the back of my phone broke. This is what it looks like. So I don't know, I actually think that this is one of my least favorite ones. I guess I'll compare in the pictures, but I feel like it definitely got a bit more frizz and really flattened out quite a bit. And it also doesn't feel as soft, maybe because obviously the cream keeps it holding, but that's the back. Can you see that? Yeah. That's the back. Yeah, I'll take a picture. But gonna wash it, still haven't got any oil, so I'm not gonna do an oil treatment. And then I think we're onto the microfiber experiments.